welcome back to my channel and happy 2021! So it honestly felt like 2020 was one of those years where it was just never going to end and we are just stuck in this weird nightmare limbo of a whole year. And I can't believe it, 2021 is actually here. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't feel like much has changed, at least for where I'm living in right now with the pandemic that's still going on. It's actually like worse than ever here in LA. So yeah, not much has changed. I'm still staying indoors and just trying to do my job, stay safe, keep my head down, and hustle. Anyway, I don't know if you guys notice anything. I am literally so excited to finally be able to announce this to you guys. I have my own merch! Okay, so I'm so excited because honestly, I have wanted to have my own merch for the longest time. And fun fact, when I was a little kid, I used to want to be a fashion designer, and then I wanted to be a stylist. And then eventually I became a graphic designer, which was, you know, it was a good career path and I have no regrets. But I think I've always been really interested in fashion and clothing, and just creating my own line of products is something that I've always wanted to do and just thought it was kind of a dream. Not gonna lie, throughout my 5 years now, I'm getting old, 5 years of freelancing and just being a designer in the industry, I feel like I was part of so many different merch launches or, you know, merch product development for so many of my clients, but I just never had the opportunity or even the time to really sit down and think about like what kind of products that I would want to make for myself and for you guys. Being part of so many different merch launches in my past, I learned so much about what it takes to develop a whole product, what type of products that people like, and I just learned so much about launching your own merch. So, you know, I think it actually was the right step for me to be part of, you know, creating so many different products and merchandise products for my different clients. And today, I am here sitting so happy and wearing something that I designed for myself. It wasn't because someone paid me to do it, and I did it all myself. And I couldn't be happier and couldn't be more proud. This idea came about a few years ago because starting, I think 2018, I started, you know, again, my love language is gifts. Or one of the ways that I like to show love. You guys all know the 5 different love languages, that thing that everyone's always talking about. Well, I took the test and I didn't even need to take the test because I already knew, like, if I love someone, if I want to show my friend, you know, people around me, my family, whatever, the best way I show my appreciation is by giving them gifts. And it's not anything like crazy or super expensive usually. I don't know, I like to think about what type of products or what type of like gifts would make them happy and what they would find useful or what they might secretly want. And it just finds me so much joy to be able to pinpoint and, you know, spot that product and then like wrap it in the way that I love to and then to give it to them. And my favorite part is when they open it and like to see the joy in their faces when, you know, like I did pick out the right product or the right gift for them. And anyway, I'm ranting. That was a long story, sorry. Starting 2018, I started, you know, creating little holiday gifts for all of my clients and just my industry friends or, you know, my contractors, people I have worked closely with that year that I want to show some type of appreciation to. This year, I sent out these sweaters. As I was starting to think about, you know, printing these sweaters or embroidering them and creating the designs for it, it crossed my mind that, hey, like maybe this is the year where I should actually try to showcase them on the website. Oh yeah, I forgot to also mention that in the past years, whenever I would send out my holiday gifts to my clients or my friends and they would Instagram story it, I would usually have like their followers or whoever's watching their Instagram stories reach out to me and ask where they can cop one. And I never had a good answer to that because I just never thought about selling it myself on our website. I don't know, this year, I think I also just changed a lot with the pandemic and just thinking a lot about life and reflecting on how, you really shouldn't take anything for granted. And if you want to do something, just do it. Like, don't waste time. Don't think about the what ifs or the buts, just do it. So I thought to myself, I'm going to make my own gift shop. I'm going to make my own little merch shop. So we did. If you go to the DLD.studio website, you will see that there's a little shop tab that wasn't there before, along with a couple different little website updates that I made. And if you go onto the shop tab, you will see that I have around, I believe, 6 different products that are listed right now. Hopefully throughout this year, I can maybe do different collaborations with different friends or different, clients and be able to create more. This is the DLD shop. This is the place where I get to sell everything that I designed from scratch. I was the one that was also involved with the production aspect too, going into the shops to make sure that all the fabric looks good. We're choosing the right thread color and just really seeing it through from start to finish. That was my goal, and it was honestly such a fun and, not gonna lie, bit of a headache, but still such a fun experience. Let's talk about some of the products that are going to be sold on the DLD shop. First product that I have to talk about is our little sweater, our little slogan sweater. So anyone who has been following DLD.studio for a while now, or if you don't, that's totally okay, welcome. Our slogan is sexy brain loading. And I'm all about that sexy brain. I think that your best asset in your body should be your sexy and beautiful and juicy brain. So I wanted to put our slogan on a forest green color because I feel like if you guys watched my last video, you probably saw that one part where I was talking a lot about how the lockdown has affected people's perspectives on what type of designs or colors that they prefer. I feel like this crew neck literally embodies 2 of the trends right there. One of the trends that I talk about is classic serif fonts. So you'll see over here that we have the sexy brain loading in a very classic italicized Times New Roman font. Actually, if you see on the back, you will also see that I have my Donley Design logo. I have a lot of different logos, if you guys haven't noticed, by the way, even with the DLD.studio logo and the Donley Design logo. You'll see that we have the Donley Design alternative logo, and in the front, you have the DLD logo, kind of in a more retro vibe with the little circle around it. It's really simple. The other trend that I also wanted to talk about, obviously, is the earth tones. Due to the lockdown, people have also been really craving the outdoors and just appreciating nature more. Everyone's going on picnics, everyone's going hiking, and I was one of those people too. I never liked the outdoors until 2020, and thank you 2020 for giving me this new appreciation for life and nature and just being outdoors. I was really inspired to use this nice little shade of forest green and to put our embroidery on it. So I'm calling this the Classic Slogan crew neck because it's classic, it has our slogan, and it's a crew neck. So this is probably one of my favorite products that's going to be sold on our website. And I'd love to maybe in the future do like a video on how you can style these. I think this whole year I'm going to be focusing on creating products that are actually wearable. Okay, let's just talk about last year, right? I feel like I bought so many suit jackets, blazers, little dresses. I literally didn't wear any of them, and I just thought maybe that the lockdown was going to be over and I would still have some sort of reason to wear my ridiculous blazer jackets and stuff, but I just never did, and it was such a waste. So I decided that I need to be a little bit more practical and actually create pieces that are going to be more suited for the indoors, whether it's just lounging around or going for a quick walk with your dog. But of course, we are doing all of these mundane activities in style, hence this crew neck. And I think like it's really cute if you just pair it with like a simple little chain necklace or like a little coin necklace, and you can just wear it with your favorite sweatpants or even just jeans, if you wear jeans during this time, that is. I also want to add that all these designs for this particular crew neck has been embroidered. Yes, that's quality right there. Embroidery is obviously a little bit more on the expensive side compared to something like screen print or printing direct to garment, but I still tried to price it in the most reasonable way as possible without it basically being a complete L for me. But you know, I hope that you guys enjoy this shirt. It's super soft and super comfy, and I think it's really flattering. So the next product that I want to talk about is my Design Won't Save the World crew neck. I thought about this when the lockdown was going on. What is the purpose of design during a time like this? Design, it's not going to save the world, and that's just the truth. But it sure damn makes it look good, and that is exactly what I decided to put on the crew neck. Just a cute little way of being playful and saying, you know what? Yeah, I can't, you know, give you guys vaccines or save you guys, but what I can do is by making things look nice and be pleasing in this world, give people more hope and give people more joy. That's kind of the ideology that I have when it comes to what I do. So the Design Won't Save the World crew neck, obviously it's not going to be as expensive as the Classic Slogan crew neck that I'm wearing right now. It is more on the affordable side as it is printed direct to garment, and it does not have a design on the back either. It's a little bit more minimal, I would say, and just something that's a little bit easy for anyone to really rock. Okay, so the next product that I want to highlight is my favorite print of all time, the Quarantini. And I think you guys might have seen this a lot on my social media as well as just in my videos. I mean, you can literally see it in the back right there. It is my favorite print that I designed in the beginning of the lockdown. I almost consider that design a little bit like satirical. I feel like, you know, everyone at the beginning of lockdown was intoxicating themselves and they were trying to watch a lot of Netflix and basically just distracting yourself. And that's where I got my inspiration from. You know, I had a couple of cocktails as well in the beginning of the pandemic, and I was like, you know what, like, let me just make something that I can frame and almost commemorate this crazy time of my life. And when I would be like FaceTiming my mom or, you know, chatting with people on Zoom, I got a lot of compliments on the print. So I ended up mass ordering that print, and I am going to be also selling them on our DLD shop. I ended up also creating it in 2 different sizes for the pink version, which is in the 22 by 28 inches. That's the large. And that's the one that I have hung on my wall right now. It's pretty big. And the 11 by 17 is the smaller. It's considered like the generic like tabloid size. It's a little bit skinnier and longer, but it's the same design. And for that size, I actually created in 2 different color options. So you could buy it in the pink or you can buy it in the orange. And another piece that we will be selling on our website is these beanies. This is actually a design that I created back in 2019, but I just never got around to selling them. And they were actually pretty well received by our clients. I just personally loved how, you know, like I was able to package this. I feel like it's really simple and cute. And you guys know that if you go onto our website, the butterfly is definitely one of our little motifs that that are in the background of my website. And it's just a really easy, cute design. And so that's gonna be the only accessory, I think, at the moment that will be sold on my shop. So yeah, that's it for the products that I will be showcasing today. I am planning on adding, like more colorways for the classic crew neck if it's being received well by you guys. And also if you have any suggestions on what types of merch that you would like to see more from me, I would honestly love for you guys to let me know. At the end of the day, I'm creating these as a passion thing, like no one's paying me to make this. I'm paying for everything myself to have this created. There's no investors or anything like that. So it's really my little passion project baby. I was also thinking later on this year, my best friend who happens to be a stylist and I were talking about maybe collaborating together and making more cool like loungewear that you could wear around the home. Just really making like clothes that I personally would love to wear and would be proud and happy to wear. I put a lot of effort also into the packaging aspect. For instance, the prints, I thought a lot about what's the best way to ship out these prints without them getting smashed or ripped or crumpled, because we all know certain package delivery people, they just like to just kind of throw their package and expect that everything's not gonna break. And that's definitely happened to me a lot before. I've also bought prints from some of my favorite artists in the past where they come like super damaged because they would put it in like a little box. And in theory, a thin little box should be good, but I think because they bend so easily, like I've gotten products where they just came completely destroyed and it was really heartbreaking. So in order to prevent things like that, I am going to be putting all the prints in these really thick, strong tube cores. Is that what they're called? Like tubes. And I will be mailing them out that way. If you purchase like a clothing item or like a beanie or something, they will be shipped out in these green boxes. Again, I handpicked the box, I put on the sticker, and I will also be the one actually packaging everything together, like literally every single package. Yes, I am the business owner, I am the fulfillment center, I am the customer support, I am literally the everything. So that being said, obviously, this isn't going to be like an Amazon situation where literally the day you buy it, I'm going to be able to ship it out. So I think give me about, 2-3 days to process your orders and package everything together and ship it out. I will try my best. I promise you guys, like I'm trying my best to make sure that everything is going to be shipped out in the safest and also just the fastest way possible. I'm working on it. Okay, and thank you guys so much. I think it just makes me so happy to see, like, even on Instagram, people asking me where they can purchase these sexy brain loading crew necks and whatnot. Like it was just really heartwarming to receive all these messages even last year and this year, and that was like a really big motivating factor for me to have the courage to go out and start my own shop. So yeah, thank you guys so much, honestly, for supporting me this whole time. Like I don't take it for granted at all, and I will be linking all these stuff below in the description box so you guys can go find it. You guys can look at the pieces, and if you do ever purchase any of my pieces, which honestly you don't even have to, I'm just grateful that you guys are always here watching my videos. That's all that matters to me. And if you do end up buying a piece, please hashtag, DLD.studio or DLD shop, so I can also see like what you guys are posting, and I would love to post them on my accounts as well. So yeah, share it with me. I think that would mean the world to me. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and I can't wait to make more videos. I can't wait to make more products, and I can't wait to work on more cool projects with my clients so that I could keep sharing them with you too. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.